ones we did beforehand, and you can just record the videos and then just edit them and then does a remake and it can be on your channel.
Alright. Okay, and we are recording.
If you're recorded, isn't there an intro?
I'm gonna add that in. Since I don't have my own laptop, that means I need to change my intro again.
Oh, okay. That kind of does make sense, actually.
Ah, that'll make it more awesome than the last one.
Yeah. So we're doing everything wrong with The Nightmare Before Christmas, aren't we?
Aye? Yes, we are.
Yeah, it's actually one of my favorite movies. So I actually kind of wanted to see how exactly what is wrong with the movie.
I couldn't watch the full movie fully. I got like the first 20 minutes and I think the
That's like
second half.
after Jack Slabbit, then basically that. I think you managed to get to the end of Jack Slabbit.
I've seen the ending.
You've
But
seen the ending. Ooh. The end is actually my
and
favorite part of
before
the
we get into it anywhere, spoilers!
Yeah, spoiler alert. I actually really like Cinema Sins.
They just have that surprising, funny humor that you
Well, so does the Nostalgia Critic.
don't get me. What?
So does the Nostalgia Critic. He's a serious movie critic, but he honestly has the true voice and he always makes it funny. All the colorful characters and everything.
So you ready?
Yeah.
So want to do a wee countdown so we begin?
Yeah. Before it.
Well, are you starting already?
No. I'm waiting for you to do the countdown.
3, 2, 1, presto.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, let me turn this up.
Ah, yes, the magical, mystical St. Patrick's Day has its own town. Nothing but drunk people in overcrowded bars and a never-ending walk of shame. 'Twas a long time ago. Also narration. Now,
Ah!
probably wondered where holidays come from. Not really, but I've always assumed that they came from corporations looking to make extra bucks. But something tells me this movie isn't nearly that cynical. 1 minute and 30 seconds in, and stop-motion puppet movie gives up and just animates ghost singers the traditional cartoon way.
The deadly nightshade you slipped me.
Character who gets slipped deadly nightshade later only has himself to blame since it just happened recently before this movie's plot began. Fool me twice.
Our first award goes to the vampires for most blood drained in a single evening.
Yeah, but didn't that song you were singing say,
Life's no fun without a good scare,
That's our job.
but we're not mean.
you scare people, but not actually drain their blood, right? Street musicians. The dog ghost character, though, that character's important enough to do in stop motion and add a glow to, as opposed to simply drawing him like the other ghosts.
To a guy in Kentucky, I'm Mr. Unlucky.
Because it rhymes.
Yes.
I'm known throughout England and France.
Places where Jack Skellington is known. England, France, and to one guy in Kentucky. He narrowed his reach in the New World, so it's no wonder I've never heard of him until now.
Ha!
Here would ever
Well, you did hear about it.
understand that the Pumpkin King with the skeleton grin would tire of his crown.
You work once a year. You.
That's kind of true.
What was it here?
Right, because she definitely couldn't just stuff some leather with leaves on her own.
That's twice this month you've slipped deadly nightshade into my tea and run off.
Damn, she's already fooled you twice? Shame on you for sure, motherfucker.
You're mine, you know. I made
Shame on
you
you, shame on your
with
cow,
my
shame on
own
your family, shame on your dog.
Creator chastises creation for being itself. Huh, it's like this dog ghost isn't even dead at all. So let me ask this. Jack Skellington is dead, but he's not a ghost. But his dog is a ghost. So how does one thing turn into a ghost and another stays an animated corpse? Why does
Yeah.
Halloween Town need both a king and a mayor?
He's not home. Where is he? He hasn't been home all night.
Thank goodness these three dudes
I
have
must
no
sound
essential
like
talent
Fozzie
to
Bear.
keep tabs on the comings and goings at the Skellington home. Jack finds a mystical doorway into the other holiday lands just by walking for a long time. Something he and none of the other inhabitants of Halloween Town have ever done, apparently. I really want to see this movie in an alternate dimension, where Jack chooses the Shamrock Door instead of Christmas Town. I want to see that shit so hard. Oh yeah, let's not forget Thanksgiving Town, where everyone wishes it was Christmas already.
Hi.
This magical portal for all the holidays did not include Hanukkah, because the magical portal is racist. When Jack goes to Christmas Town, he falls through a weird time-space warp abyss thing. But then the movie never explains how he gets back. It's not like there's a
Yeah, I kept asking myself that. How is,
There's children throwing snowballs instead of throwing heads.
but at least in Kingdom Hearts they made it
You know the word
more
snow and what it
apparent.
means, considering 40 seconds ago you sang
What's this? There's white things in the air.
fire hazard.
Oh my, what now? The children are asleep. But look, there's nothing underneath. No ghouls.
Why would there be? Even in Halloween Town, don't you wait until Halloween to do all that scary stuff? And don't you do it all in England, France, and Kentucky, and not in Halloween Town?
What's this?
Jack is a dick to sleeping kids.
The Cyclops eye.
Vampires are dumb and are dicks to Cyclops.
Not so ready yet?
Why do you continue to let her cook for you? Impossible spoon storage. Also, Sally uses a strainer spoon that somehow does not give away that it's a strainer spoon when you look at it on the back side. Also,
Yeah.
thank God in heaven he decides to drink it all in one slurp straight from the bowl, because otherwise he'd have needed a spoon. And with his under the table, he'd have asked for yours, which is fake, and has holes, and you'd be caught. Again, how did Jack get back? Either he walked out of Christmas Town and found the tree portals immediately, which is something it took his whole life to do in Halloween Town, or he found a way to portal himself out of Christmas Town without any help. Hey,
Kingdom
look,
Hearts
the
made
three
it
of us
much
don't walk
simpler.
out facial expressions, but how the hell did it get
With a
inside the
big
town hall through this
Head,
opening?
pumpkin head on a tree.
But they don't understand.
Wait,
I
I
think I
thought
could
this
be
was a
referenced
town
about
meeting.
the
So why are
photo,
the curtains
no?
closing like this was a performance?
Remember, this
He's
is
not even
before
allowing
Friendship
the
is
viewers to ask any
Magic.
more
Remember?
questions. Jack Skellington expects the
but
whole
I
town to
guess
understand
that's
Christmas
where
after a
it's
song. All of these books are way too big for the subjects promised by their titles. Why does this
I-
ghost dog even bother to sleep in his grave when he has his whole house he can stay in?
Yeah.
That's actually
Cute, but this is mathematically
It's
impossible.
like
Christmas.
deadly.
Christmas.
Bone Cock.
Bone Cock.
He hasn't died.
Haha, because he's already dead, right? I don't really know, but it brings up the question. Can you really die, like, go away forever in this world? Also, these people are not only worried about Jack after less than 24 hours, but also think he might have died just because he hasn't come out of his house to say something.
I've read these Christmas books so many times.
And especially when he said the lyrics on one of these songs that he is already
In
dead.
24 hours? This book is
Yeah.
written backwards. And it's about clans. What kind of clan, Jack Skellington?
Leave that no account book
Shot Golden Barrel.
out of this.
Whatever you say,
Yeah.
Jack.
Jack trusts these assholes. Nothing about the
Yeah.
Mr. Boogie that we meet later
Yeah.
suggests he's the type of monster
Also,
who
why
throws the cages of
said your
meals back up
lunch
the meal
story
pipe.
back
Tub
up the-
travel.
I-
Tongue travel.
It's going to be a disaster.
How could it be? Just follow the pattern.
Comic misunderstanding for plot purposes. How did those
Oh.
assholes catch the Easter Bunny? I'm assuming the Easter Bunny, like most bunnies, is fast. And how did they even know where to
No,
look?
but see, the
And how did
Easter
they steal
Bunny
it without
isn't
anyone
that
stopping
big.
them? They traveled by tub. I'm not buying this hilarious scenario. Even after the
Hmm.
three idiot miscreants bring back the
Well, this
Easter
is
Bunny,
the
Jack
bit I
still
was
puts
at.
the big Santa Claus kidnapping to them.
Also, he understands.
Hello,
about
Igor.
the
Sign of this guy in
Santa
the movie,
Claus.
suddenly there's an Igor assistant asshole? Why the
Yeah.
hell didn't you ask this prick to make your soup instead of trusting that task to the girl who has poisoned you multiple times already? Without ever having
Good
given us a
question.
non-Halloween Town perspective, movies suddenly start showing us
Fun.
Christmas Town in conjunction with Halloween Town because parallels.
What was that?
Now, who put that?
Days
These
to
assholes more
Christmas
than a
one.
month to go back and try and kidnap Santa. Did Jack just forget about Santa after they stole the Easter Bunny over 30 freaking days ago?
This time he's back.
It only took
Well,
us
you
30
don't know
days.
it's over.
But
but-
I knew
42
Santa
days
was
till
gonna
they
be
took
off
Santa.
We don't know if it was in the middle of November. We don't know when he got back.
Thankfully for Santa,
don't know
he'll
when
Hey,
get
look,
a
Oogie Boogie.
chance
Like,
to
as well,
any
he
kind
could have
of
been traveling
nonsensical
for like
efficiency.
a couple of weeks or something.
Consequences. The children are expecting me, so please come to your senses.
Santa decides to object to his torture in rhyme and meter of the spontaneous song the villain is singing.
The reindeer can't see an inch in front of their noses. What a brilliant nose you have.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer reference.
My way.
Shoehorned reason for Rudolph Ghost Dog is shoehorned.
To the head of the team, Zero.
With that kind of favoritism, these other skeleton zombie reindeer aren't ever going to let poor Zero play any skeleton zombie reindeer games. Just a few minutes into Christmas and Jack is already half-assing it. which is probably why Halloween is usually such a lame holiday. Also, all of these people are so
Okay, that's
for
just
Christmas that they're
jerkish.
literally
Halloween's
standing
not
by the
jerkish.
fireplace waiting for gifts
That's
with
just...
one hand on the light switch. Are these Asian puppets racist? I don't know, maybe they are, but I swear I'm watching some propaganda film from the 1940s when I see them.
Where'd you spot it?
Hey, wait a minute. When did the police station get all these extra phones? Just a second ago, they only had one. That's cheating.
Yeah.
Pouring in from all over the globe.
And yet again, they have to censor their faces.
A kindly old grandmother. Should be a middle-aged smoking white.
What, do you run out of materials just to make the heads?
Flying over the very area where anti-aircraft weapons are installed. Also, it's amazing how easily this town decided that murdering the Santa imposter was the best thing to do, especially since his biggest crime is delivering scary toys.
Yeah.
Also, cops get some calls about a fake Santa. Immediately open fire on things in the sky.
Yeah, what happens if you shoot down a friendly plane?
Oogie Boogie is attracted to human female legs. Oh man, did Oogie Boogie ever slay women back in the day with his foot tickling technique?
Ah, you big bug.
On my list.
This list is first names only and contains no addresses or scheduled gifts, but
Yeah,
apparently has all
that's
the
what I was
information he
thinking.
needs.
Next time he says I squash you like a bug, he's basically...
And if he hadn't already shown us that he could pull his head off without dying, and is already dead, that might mean something. Nobody
Yeah,
knows
thank
more
you.
Or even as much as the fire department bothered to find the burning sleigh. How come the Halloween Town people were able to watch Jack's actions in the TV bowl thing all the way up to the sleigh explosion, but nothing afterwards, like the part where he survived? Huh? Also, now that I bring it up, how the fuck did they have the same POV of Jack's events as we did? That's amazing. If they had this kind of POV,
let's see.
have they never heard of Christmas before now?
Why does nothing ever turn out like it should? When I kidnap
Oh,
someone and
let's
steal
do a holiday.
That's right.
Then the Pumpkin King.
Ruination of entire Christmas boils down to identity crisis.
Sandy Claus.
Any grave on Earth.
And he still calls him Sandy Claus.
Oogie takes time to run along for no reason, giving Jack
Even
more time to
Oogie
see
Boogie was
than
like,
stop his
who the
mom.
hell is he even talking about?
A roll of the dice ought to do it.
I'd like to see this guy and Two-Face get into a battle with each other. One rolls
Yeah.
dice, the other flips coins. They leave everything to chance, like it's Dungeons and Dragons or some shit.
Yeah. Hey guys.
Cheating.
That's what I said.
When you were tied up a few seconds ago,
Wait.
you could pretty easily have touched your nose, if that's all it takes to
Wait,
get
he
you
picks
around.
his nose to fly?
Have I mentioned this town's extremely liberal attitude towards kids being up at this hour? This kid is still holding that hand from, like, God, it's been hours, right? Don't forget, at the heart of this weird-ass holiday mashup was a love story all along. For some reason.
It's still cute, you have to admit.
And at the same time, I find this bit creepy. Because he's basically kissing an experiment. That's like Frankenstein kissing his monster.
Get over it.
But it will come at the end, and my name will
Like
be above the
any
title.
creepy ass
People will
crap
forever
can happen
think
in
that this is my
Halloween
movie,
Town, to
and
be
mine will
honest.
alone. You cool with that?
Wait, 185? How was he keep up?
Our birthday town. Okay.
Well, they usually add a bonus joke at the end.
Tommy, how's the peeping?
Do you have any fucking idea how easy this is? This is a fucking joke.
My skull's so full, it's tearing me apart.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa!
This is a giant estimated Boston so forward.
Look at... When did Santa become negative?
That's my question, actually.
Hello. You'll have to speak up. I'm wearing a towel.
Take me down and
Oh, God.
Okay. End recording.